We knew from day one my son was murdered. I told him that.
I've dealt with this for 7 years, but it's still the fact that my brother was killed. So it's never going to get any easier.
Donald Edward DJ Fickey Jr. was born on November 14, 1988, to Kathy and Donald Edward Fickey Sr. DJ and his father were really close, and when his father died, it affected 14-year-old DJ immensely. He never really got over his father's death, and the loss impacted his whole life. Growing up, DJ loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and loved to follow his sister around. They were just a really close-knit family. DJ was a member of Oakwood Baptist Church and an avid University of Tennessee fan. He never met a stranger. He would instantly be friends with everyone he'd meet. DJ was a loving husband, father, son, and brother. In 2014, DJ married a girl he had went to high school with, and her name was Brandy. They had 3 kids together. It was a happy marriage at first, but soon their marriage was in turmoil. DJ and Brandy had problems with drugs, so much so that DJ's mother had to step in from time to time to help out with the kids. DJ finally decided he wanted to get sober and went to rehab. He even started training to be a professional fighter. Brandy wasn't doing so well though, and it was making things difficult for DJ. Brandy would often leave DJ and the kids and stay with her drug dealer. Brandy and her drug dealer ended up having an affair. Every time Brandy would run off, DJ would follow her, waiting for her to come back. Often the drug dealer would become violent with DJ, in one instance holding a knife to DJ's throat. Another time DJ was attacked with a golf club and ended up defending himself with a baseball bat. It was Monday, October 3rd, 2016, and 27-year-old DJ was in Chickamauga, Walker County, Georgia. DJ and Brandy were finally in a good place and they were working things out. Things were looking up, then something terrible happened. DJ's mom was watching the children while DJ and Brandy were staying in the house that was owned by a friend. The drug dealer was also staying in the very same house. DJ's mom received several texts from DJ pleading for help, saying that he feared for his life and wanted to be picked up. DJ's mom had received test results from the doctor just days before saying that she needed a pacemaker put in and needed to stay away from stress. So DJ's mom told DJ that she couldn't make the hour drive from Alabama to Georgia, which was a decision that she would end up regretting. Even if she had left after the first text, DJ's mom wouldn't have made it in time anyway and possibly would have put herself in a dangerous situation. Within 3 minutes of DJ sending his last text to his mother, the alleged drug dealer, Marshall Payne, placed a call to 911 claiming that DJ shot himself in the face in a suicide attempt.
I tried to get the gun, and it went off. I got the gun and checked 211. It was a 12 gauge. Okay, so you moved the gun, is that correct? Yeah.
Brandy was holding DJ as he passed away while waiting for paramedics. The responding deputy went inside, got the gun, and put it out on the table. Investigators noted in the reports that the caller changed his story multiple times and later failed a polygraph test. He had also fled before the investigation was complete. Payne said that he was in another room at the time of the shooting. He then later told detectives he was wrestling DJ for the gun when it fired. Brandy told a different story. She said she saw Payne come out of the bedroom, angrily pointed the gun at DJ, called him a name, and shot him. A friend of Payne's was there as well and said he saw Payne with the gun pointed at DJ and then the gun just went off. There was also a container of bleach on the table outside along with a bloody towel in the garbage can. DJ's body was taken to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Crime Lab. Even though DJ was right-handed, but the shot was to the left side of his face at an angle that may be inconsistent with suicide, the GBI ruled DJ's death as a suicide. After further investigation, Walker County Police would go on to change their ruling to possible homicide. But a spokesperson for the GBI said the case was reviewed and they stand by their initial ruling. A GBI medical examiner concluded an examination of Mr. Fickey's injury. Based on the results of this examination, which includes a physical examination and information obtained from the Walker County Sheriff's Office investigation, the manner of death was ruled a suicide. Subsequently, the medical examiner office reviewed additional information connected to this case and performed further forensic testing. Based on the review, the results of the manner of death remain unchanged, as the new information provided did not support a new finding. Nellie Miles, GBI spokesperson, said. DJ's family hired a private investigator, Eric Eccles, who was pushing for the case to be reopened because gunshot residue tests were never done to determine if DJ fired the gun. Eccles also stated that the shotgun used in DJ's death had never been forensically tested for fingerprints, blood splatter, or otherwise. Instead, the shotgun, which allegedly belongs to Payne, sat in evidence at Walker County untested. Also, the ME in DJ's case and the investigator that changed his death to a possible homicide never talked to the ME, had no idea that the cause of death was changed. The ME had limited information and was also misinformed. She was also told that the first detective on the scene removed the gun from DJ's hand, which we know is not true.
This is a suicide case, and the person who called it in, they believe in him over the physical evidence. They didn't do any physical evidence.
DJ's death hit his family hard, especially his main advocate, his sister Amanda.
I've dealt with this for 7 years, but it's still the fact that my brother was killed. So it's never going to get any easier.
They're never going to remember their daddy. They're never going to know him, Amanda explained. He is never going to be here for birthday parties, Christmas, Halloweens, or to walk his twin daughters down the aisle, Amanda said. What's right is right and wrong is wrong, and this is not right.
He put me on his shoulders, and then he carried me all around the house. And that's mostly all I remember of him.
In 2002, DJ's death was officially ruled as a homicide, and 50-year-old Marshall Payne was charged with shooting and killing DJ. At his arraignment, he did not enter a plea. Payne is scheduled to return to the courtroom on November 6, 2023.